Welcome back, Titans. I'm Chris Adler.
I'm Bree Shipp, and this week on Titan Sports, we've got everything a sports fan could need.
From the Winter Olympics to the World Series.
From boxing to basketball,
touchdowns and tee-offs,
cage fighting,
college football.
All of this and more here on Titan Sports. This week, we would like to start right here at home with your very own Titan athletes. So, Chris, what's the news from the home front?
Well, Bree, why don't we kick off our show with the women's soccer team who played in their first match of the Big West tournament Thursday, November 4th against Cal Poly. We lost 0-2, but we're on a winning streak against UC Davis, Hawaii, CSU Bakersfield, UC San Diego, and CSUN. So, what's going on with Titan basketball?
Basketball season for the Titans will begin on Tuesday, November 9th for both the men's and the women's teams. The boys will be on the road in their season opener, heading up north to square off against Santa Clara in a clash between NorCal and SoCal. But don't you worry just yet, Titans. There will be plenty of action here in our hometown when the women's basketball team takes on Southern Utah University in our very own Titan gym.
Now, as we might have mentioned sometime before, the Titan Gymnasium is an awesome facility, which also plays host to the Titan volleyball team. The Titans will play their next two matches right here on the home court. Let's go, Titans.
That's right, so be sure to come down to the Titan Gym and support our volleyball team in next week's matches against Santa Barbara and Northridge. Let's go, girls.
Well, you know, it seems like things just never slow down here at Cal State Fullerton, especially for the cross-country team.
The Titan cross-country team put on a phenomenal performance on October 29th at the Big West Cross Country Championship and even made a little history in the process. Trinity Ruelas became the first female Titan to bring home a Big West individual championship after she completed the 6K course in just 20 minutes and 9 seconds. But that's not all. On the men's team, Sammy Ayala brought home a Big West individual championship of his own after finishing the 8K course in 23 minutes and 34 seconds. This also marks the first time that both halves of the cross-country team have captured individual championships at the same event. And make sure you support your Speedy Titans on November 12th as they head up to Sacramento to compete in the NCAA West Regional.
Well, we here at Titan Sports would also like to extend a congratulations to the tennis team who raised over $5,000 over the weekend during their Tennis with Titans fundraiser. It sure looked like a lot of fun, and we can't wait to see them play at the start of the new year.
Well, folks, make sure you stick around after these messages because we'll be back with breakdowns, highlights, you know the rest. All this and more here on Titan Sports.
Welcome back to the show, folks. We sure are glad you could make it. It has been a wild couple of weeks in the wide world of sports with plenty of new and strange records being set across the full spectrum of athletic competition.
That's very true, Chris. We'll start off with the University of Illinois and Penn State, who set a record for the longest game in FBS history after going into a total of 9 overtimes and wrapping up at just under 4.5 hours. The final score of the game, oddly enough, was only 20-18 in favor of Illinois.
Just last week at UFC 267, Glover Teixeira became the oldest fighter to win a championship at the ripe age of 42. He quickly dismantled Jan Blachowicz in the second round to secure the light heavyweight title. The Brazilian-American legend has been training, working, and chasing this dream since he first began his professional career in 2002. That's older than some of the people working on this show right now.
Another astonishing record was broken by the Atlanta Braves rookie pitcher Ian Anderson. During Game 3 of the series, Anderson pitched 5 no-hit innings in a row, a record which was originally set in the year 1912. This is also the 23-year-old's first full season in the major leagues, and we definitely think that he is someone to watch out for in the future.
I'd say so. And speaking of records, we here at Titan Sports are very heartbroken to report that the Detroit Lions are still 0-8 going into Week 9 of the NFL regular season.
Well, Chris, that's not really a record.
I know. It's just sad.
Well, I mean, you never know. They've got a bye week this week, and maybe with some rest and recovery, things could start to turn around for them. Who are they playing against next weekend?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh. Well, what about the week after that?
Cleveland Browns.
Well, from all of us here at Titan Sports, we would like to wish the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff the best of luck in their upcoming games. You fellas definitely deserve it.
In other NFL news, Aaron Rodgers is out of Sunday's game against the Chiefs after a positive COVID test. The Packers will be starting Jordan Love, who was the Packers' first-round draft pick in 2020 and hails from Bakersfield, California.
Well, that will definitely help my fantasy team because I have Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback. So he's been struggling lately, so hopefully he'll get me some points this weekend.
That'll totally work out for you then.
The Arizona Cardinals' rising star Kyler Murray is also going to be out of their game against the 49ers due to an ongoing ankle injury. I guess it must have been a rough week for the quarterbacks.
Big news for the Los Angeles Rams, though, who have just acquired former Super Bowl MVP Von Miller from the Denver Broncos in exchange for second and third round picks in next year's NFL draft.
All right, to wrap up today's show, we're going to be walking away from the gridiron and stepping into the octagon for an absolutely stacked card at UFC 268, taking place this Saturday in Madison Square Garden. The main card features rematches between Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington for the 170-pound title and between Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili for the 115-pound title. With matchups like these, not to mention a lightweight bout between heavy hitters Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler, there are sure to be some fireworks.
And at the same time, in the glorious MGM Grand Arena, boxing royalty Canelo Alvarez will take on Caleb Plant in order to unify the super middleweight title. Well, they're giving me the light, so I guess that means we're out of time. From all of us here in the studio, thank you for watching Titan Sports. Without you, my fellow Titans, none of this would be possible, so thank you. Signing off, I'm Chris Adler.
And as always, I'm Bree Shipp. Thanks, Titans, and don't you forget, keep your tusks up and your trunks held high.
Let's go Titans.